Assalamu alaikum. Here we are with another breakdown of a miscourse from a deviant Sufi extremist leader. We're going to play it through, inshallah, and then we're going to see what we can shake out, see if there are any lies, contradictions, hypocrisy, or anything of that nature in this excerpt right here. So let me go ahead and play this. Bismillah.
Hussein bin Ali. Ali is also my father. When I was young, he used to take me away. He used to take me away. My grandmother, who was, in that time she was looking after my mamulat and looking after me, she used to cry and weep. And he would just say, keep quiet. You take me when I was young. He taught me. It's not that I had to become somebody murid and read some shijra and go and tell people. No.
Okay, so at first listen, you probably didn't pick up on anything that was too alarming. It was pretty cool and clean cut. So let's get into this and see what we can break down.
Hussein bin Ali.
All right.
Ali is also my father.
Oh, there it goes. Ding, 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 ding. Red flag. I mean, right off the bat, straight out the gate. First sentence. Didn't waste any time. So I'm not even going to use my words. Let's hear the words of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in this Sahih Hadith. It's Sahih al-Bukhari 3509. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Verily, one of the worst lies is to claim falsely to be the son of someone other than one's real father, or to claim to have had a dream one has not had, or to attribute to me what I have not said." So there you go. Now to try to, you know, think and apply the hadith correctly, I wouldn't say someone that is married, their father-in-law, they're calling their father-in-law blue or something like that. I wouldn't think that applies. But you're over here claiming that one of the holy companions of Prophet Muhammad Islam is your father when you have no ties to him whatsoever. So yeah, red flag immediately. Let's go ahead and play a little more and see what else we got.
When I was young, he used to take me away.
Okay, just take
He
it
used to
away.
take me away. My grandmother, who was, in that time she was looking after my mamulat and looking after me, she used to cry and weep.
Cry and weep.
And he would just say, keep quiet.
Keep quiet. Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. There's a lot to unpack, but we're gonna go ahead and try to get through this one. All right. So Ali radiallahu anh used to come and take you away. All right. That was super vague. This message was super vague. So I have some questions, and hopefully they can get answered. Not early, but hopefully they can get answered, so we can get some clarity on this whole alleged story. So, at exactly what age did he come and start taking you away? For how long was he taking you for? Where exactly was he taking you? And what exactly did he teach you? Hmm. Ali radiallahu anh never claimed to be a Sufi, so he didn't teach you anything about Sufism. So who did? For how many years, days, or months was Ali radiallahu anh coming to you and taking you away? When did he stop coming to you and taking you away? Is he still coming, taking you away? Where was your real mother and father when all this was happening? Why did he only come when your grandmother was there? How many times did he come and take you away and kidnap you? One, two, 1,000 times? And at what point did you graduate his teachings? Why exactly was your grandmother weeping and Ali Raylo telling her, shh, be quiet, shh. What's the big secret? Was she weeping because she was enamored that Ali Ray Lowan was there, or was she weeping because her grandson was getting kidnapped? If your grandmother was seeing him and he was taking you away, I think it's a safe assumption to assume that he was coming. I'm assuming in the physical form and taking you away, because I don't think he was coming in the spiritual form taking you away. Was he taking your spirit, coming, taking your spirit away, or taking your soul out and taking your soul or something? it just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I apologize. But as you notice, when it comes to these blurts and things like that, the aim is always to make it sound so profound, but make sure it's super vague and shrouded in secrecy. And I will tell you a big reason for that. That's because when you tell a bald-faced lie, the more details you give are more lies added on to the lie that you already told. And on top of that, you're creating more windows and avenues to incriminate yourself, contradict yourself, and expose yourself and make yourself look foolish. The truth is usually always explained as crystal clear as possible, and you try to include every detail to complete the story or situation you're speaking about so the listener can understand clearly what it is you're trying to say or the story you're trying to tell. But it's usually the opposite when you're telling a lie. Yeah, are y'all with me? Y'all seeing the pattern? Let's go ahead and play this a little more.
You take me, he taught me. It's not that I had to become
Taught you.
somebody murid and read some shijra and go and tell people. No.
Okay, all right, there we go. So he says he didn't have to become anybody's student and read sutras and go and tell anybody. Okay, so you say that right after you say that Ali radiallahu an took you away and taught you, which thereby makes you his student. That's a clear contradiction right there. I mean, this stuff is so basic and so clear. If we really just open our eyes and open our ears and really listen, we can clearly see how we were being lied to directly and being made a fool out of. Excuse me. Whew, this was definitely a lot to unpack. A lot with clear, littered in errors, lies, and contradictions. Right there. So hopefully, inshallah, you were able to see some of that. And before you get in, anybody that's listening gets to their feelings or gets into the comment section talking about mockery and laughing and this and that and that and that and that, let's get it clear. You should be hurt and offended by the fact that you've been lied to for years and taken advantage of for years. All right? Before you're hurt and offended about how we deliver the message because we're trying to help ourselves and our family members. You can't focus on point B before you focus on point A. Let's focus on the actual problem and situation at hand. And after that is understood and dealt with and spoke about, then we can move on to problem B and then address problem B, inshallah. So there you have it. Inshallah, we'll be covering more miscourses, more lies, contradictions, and the whole 9 yards that is affiliated with this extremist Sufi cult. And hopefully, we're able to help anybody that this